What's up, guys? Alright, it's either 2:26 in the morning or 3:26. I don't know what the time zone I'm in, honestly, but I'm waiting for my phone to charge so that I can continue walking. I try to sleep a little bit. I don't like sleeping at night. It's cold. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The journey is not always pleasurable. But again, I see the positive in it all. So when I'm sleeping and freezing, I feel like it's helping my legs heal. That cold helps. But I'm tired of being cold, and when I'm moving, I'm not cold. So after my phone charges and I get my music going, I'm gonna start walking again. But I want to tell you a little past, present, and future. So my most recent past, my experiences. Yesterday, I think I posted the video. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. Kind of losing track of time, but I started my journey, right? And on my journey, I did not take anything that, I needed to survive. It was all kind of just entertainment in my bag, honestly. I didn't bring water, I didn't bring food. I brought my toiletries and stuff. If you watch the video, I said everything that was in my bag. That's still what's in my bag. But now I got some food in my bag, and I got some water in my bag, and that was due to the kindness of others. So I want to talk about my experiences on my journey so far, because guys, it was amazing what's happened so far, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So the walk started, it was fine. It was just a really long walk. And when I first started, I was picking up trash. Be the change you want to see in the world. I want to see a cleaner world, so I was picking up trash. And then eventually I got to a point where, I was in, not around civilization, so picking up trash would have been harder because there's not like a trash can I could have put it in. So I stopped doing that, but, when I'm in cities again, I probably will do that. If I see a bag, I'll pick up trash. It's fun. It kills time, guys. Like, I don't mind picking up trash. I wish there wasn't so much trash to pick up, but it's something to do. And then, at the stoplights, I dance because I'm really excited about where I'm going, so I dance. And, just live open, just have fun. So then eventually I got to the point where it was time to go to sleep. The sun went down. So I went somewhere to sleep, and the first place I stopped, it was a little sketchy, but I didn't think anybody could see me until they did. But thanks to situations around me, somebody honked because the person had stopped to look at me. So I heard them honk, which woke me up. So I saw that this person stopped. And then we kind of just made eye contact, and I stared them down. And so they got back on the road. I don't know what their intent was, but it was a weird place to stop. There was no reason for them to stop there. It was like right in front of me. So could have just been my paranoia or whatever. But I got up and moved, and I found an even better spot. It was this really cool tree. So I slept under there for a little while. And, I don't sleep very much right now, guys, because it is cold. I don't like sleeping when I'm cold. So I think since I left, I've probably gotten maybe 3 hours of sleep, but I feel fine. I feel fine. Hoping I don't get to a point of delirium, but I'm going to get my rest. I'm going to be somewhere soon where I'm definitely safe and comfortable sleeping, so I'm going to start walking there soon. So after that, I woke up and I decided to keep walking, and I ended up at a gas station, okay? I just sat out there because they were letting me charge my phone, kind of like McDonald's is doing right now. They just let me charge their phone, so I was just sitting out there waiting for my phone to charge, smoking cigarettes and stuff. And, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. My goal during this whole journey is not to ask for anything, okay? I don't want to impose my will upon anybody. It was my decision to walk out of that house. It was my decision to come without anything. So I'm kind of just seeing what happens. At the gas station, though, if I go to the gas station, guys, and obviously I have to survive. If I want food and I go to a gas station, because I used to work at gas stations, I'll just go in there and be like, hey, are you about to throw out anything, or is it expired, whatever. And so this guy gave me taquitos. He's like, yeah, we're about to throw those out, help yourself. So I took 3 of them, and they were delicious. And since it was cold out and they were still warm, I was eating them like this to keep my hands warm. So that was cool. And he was a really nice guy. He let me charge my phone, gave me taquitos, gave me water. He was just really nice. And then when I went back outside to sit and wait for my phone to charge, 2 guys came, and one guy, he pulled up in front of me and he's like, hey, are you okay? Do you need a phone? Do you need to call somebody? And I was like, no, I'm fine. And then he gave me 2 cigarettes. And then another guy came up like maybe 45 minutes after that. And he's like, are you okay? Like, do you need anything? And I was like, no, I'm okay. And he's like, I'll give you some cigarettes. I was like, okay. So he gave me 2 cigarettes. So even though I only left with 1 guy, you guys keep giving me cigarettes. And you know, whatever you offer me, I'm gonna take it because you are blessing me and I appreciate it. So thank you, guys. And I appreciate the experiences. And I do appreciate those cigarettes because it's nice to kill time when I'm sitting here. But I hope eventually I quit. And if this ever goes anywhere and people see me walking, if you offer me food, if you offer me water, I'm going to take that because I need that to survive. I don't need cigarettes to survive, but I am grateful for whatever you offer. So, moving on, I finally leave the gas station after maybe 2 hours. And while I was sitting out there waiting, I did clean up their parking lot because I was using their stuff, so I might as well do something nice for them. So I cleaned up their parking lot, picked up all the trash. So then I started walking again. And I walked for a while before anything really happened, and I started to make it around where like Border Patrol was, and it was like this weird, very hard path, right? Like I was not expecting it to be that difficult. Like no civilization anywhere. Like I obviously unprepared. I had 1 bottle of water and like a taquito that I had from the gas station. And so the first thing that happens is I'm walking, and I knew eventually somebody was going to stop me. So I see Border Patrol. They come and they stop maybe a quarter of a mile in front of me. And I know that they want to talk to me because I'm just sitting there walking down this path where, you know, people aren't supposed to be walking like that. And so, of course, they wanted to confront me. So since they were about a quarter a mile away from me, I already prepared for it. So what I did was I rolled up my sleeves. I didn't have my gloves on, but I'm keeping them on because it's cold. I just rolled up my sleeves so they knew I didn't have anything. And you guys, I keep my ID right here just in case I get confronted by like police or Border Patrol because of where I am right now. I'll keep it very handy and I'll just walk up like this. That's it. That's all I do. And then I hand it to them. Not that I have to. Guys, I don't have to, but I already know what they want. They want to know who I am and what I'm doing and where I'm going. And I'm going to get that done as fast as I can so that I can keep going. So I did that. We talked. They told me that this journey is not for the faint-hearted, and I'm not faint-hearted. So I kept going. Now, I passed Border Patrol twice, and it was the same thing both times. They just want my ID. Where are you going? Why are you walking over here? It's kind of ignorant. I was like, you're probably right, but I gotta go this way. I'm going somewhere. So I'm walking this path, right? And you guys are crazy drivers. Understand that people don't usually walk there, but you guys are still crazy drivers. But I was being safe. I didn't feel... I honestly believe if nobody helped me, I would have made it. I'd probably still be walking up there right now. Trying to get through that. But what happened was I was looking around this bush trying to like figure out like when it was safe to go so that I can keep going this path. And a sheriff's deputy turns his lights on and stops, and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm going this way. And he's like, where are you going? And so I give him my ID. And he's like, is there anything in that bag I should be worried about? And I was like, no, you can look. Like, I don't care. And he didn't. He was like, you know, which way are you going? I was like, east. He said, he just told me to get in the car, okay? So I get in the car, and then when I first get in, it's like a normal interaction, I guess. And I had never been in the back of a police vehicle before, guys, so it was a cool experience. I took a picture, too. Maybe I'll show you guys the pictures I've been taking later, but I took a picture of me back there. And we were just talking, and it was a really cool conversation, guys, because at first it was kind of like he just wanted to know who I am. Like, how old are you? Where are you from? Where are you going? What are you doing? Do you have any criminal background? Like, just stuff like that. And I was just telling him, no, I've never been arrested. Doesn't mean I haven't committed a crime. And if he ever sees this, he is the man I want to arrest me because he was a cool dude, guys. He was so cool. And before this moment, I had never interacted with police because I kind of avoided them like the plague. I was scared of them. But this guy was helping me. So we talked, and I was asking him how he feels about legalizing marijuana or all drugs and stuff like that. Like, if we would just legalize stuff, do you think it would make your job easier? I got a whole different side of that, a whole different perspective. So then, after we do that, he drives me a very good distance of, because I'm going east. He drove me pretty far east and took me to a gas station. And at the gas station, he bought me water and some food. So I sit in a subway over there for a while and charge my phone again for maybe an hour, 2 hours, and start going again. So I'm walking east again, and after walking for maybe 30 minutes, the sheriff's deputy pulls up beside me again. And he says, hey, I'm on a call going this way. I could take you a little further east, hop back in. So I'm trying to get in his car, and he's going. And obviously it's an emergency, but I can't get in because my bag's stuck. So I'm like sliding, and I'm like, I'm trying. It was really awkward, but it was fun. So he took me further east, dropped me off at an intersection. And then while we were there, we talked, I said thank you. Like, I really appreciate what he did for me because you guys don't understand the impact that you're having on my journey. If it wasn't for the help of these people, I'd still be 5 days away from my destination, but now I'm only 2 days away from my destination, okay? Because of you guys' help. And it wasn't help that I planned for. I don't hitchhike. I'm not going to ask you guys for anything, but if you offer and I feel like we're vibing okay, because I do test who I get in a car with, guys. And I'm not going to tell you my test until I get to my final destination because I don't want you trying to fuck with me. But so he took me a far way, and then so I start walking from where he left me. He's like, okay, that's a point of reference, keep going east. And I was like, okay. So I trusted his direction. I followed his direction. So I'm going up this way. He tells me that there's a casino up there, okay? I'm going up, and I see this car come down this way. No, they passed me, and then they turned around, and they said, hey, do you need a ride? And I said, yeah, which way are you going? They're like, we're just going around. I was like, well, I heard there's a casino up there. And they're like, yeah, we could take you there. So they took me to the casino. And they were cool people too, guys. They were just talking about their lives, and I'm really grateful to have met them. I wish I could have talked to them a little bit more, but we're all kind of doing our life right now. And they had their own life going on. But I'm grateful to have met them. And I don't say names. I would give people shout outs because I do know your guys' names if you tell me. But this one guy, his name is just like the most beautiful day. Bet you can figure it out. He was such a cool guy. They came back because I gave them my YouTube channel, and I was like, hey, check this out. They came back, and they're like, hey, do you need anything else? And I was like, no, I'm good. And he's like, what do you want to eat? Okay, so they bought me food. And I was like, cool. And then I was walking around with them, and he gave me $10, and I was like, no. He's like, no, you have to use it. You have to gamble, or else they're going to kick you out. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And so I gambled, guys. I'm having a great time, and I did not plan any of this. I'm just living life to the fullest, and just things are happening. I'm meeting great people. I'm having great experiences. So eventually they leave, and I meet this other guy, and he's there, and we're just talking, and honestly, he talked very quiet, but I was trying really hard to listen, so I picked up probably 20% of what he was telling me, but he was telling me, in depth about his life, okay? And I was just listening and getting to know the guy, and, he found out that I was headed east, and he said, hey, after the game, if you want, I could give you a ride to here, where I am now, and I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine, so hopped in his car. He took me here, and you guys, I used to always think that riding in other people's cars would be scary, and it can be if you're not safe, but guys, I do know how to read people. I do know how to test people. I'm not that ignorant when it comes to human interaction. I know how to respect people, therefore they're safe, okay? If you're ignorant, you can put yourself in really bad situations. So now I'm here. Pretty excited to keep going, see who I meet, but, so my present is I'm cold. I don't like nights, guys. I appreciate them for what they are, but I don't like nights, and sometimes it feels like the night is never going to end. I always look forward to the sun coming up because of that warmth, okay? So, if I'm going to walk this journey happy, all the time. I don't care how I'm feeling. I don't care how bad my hip hurts. I'm happy about where I'm going, okay? And I hope to take you guys there with me so you can see what I'm talking about. But throughout all the pain and stuff, knowing that I have a destination, it's all worth it. Every step has a purpose, so I'm excited to go there. But sometimes, yeah, sometimes I feel like I could just be in a bed. Be warm, be comfortable. Future, anything's possible. This might be the last video I make. It might not be, and I hope it's not, because I really want to take you guys on this journey with me. But anything's possible. But I sincerely feel that if I keep walking my path, I'll make it. And it's going to be great. And I'm going to be happy. And then after I make that destination, we'll go on the next one, okay? So that's it for today. I just wanted to say, thank you to you guys helping me, because I left with no food and no water, and I've been gone for 2 days, and I haven't felt thirst or hunger. Or feeding for tobacco, because you guys share your cigarettes with me. So, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the connections that we share with each other, because everyone was always so scared of me going out and walking on this earth, because they just thought everybody was so evil. And again, yin and yang, there's good and evil in everybody, and I just know how to see your good. And if I'm just showing you that I see your good, you're going to treat me good. If I'm looking at your bad and I'm pointing out your bad, you're going to react. So I'm not going to point out your bad. But even you guys who I barely talk to are telling me you're worst. You're worst. And I'm not even asking. You're just spilling because we want to get that stuff out. And I don't judge you. I just listen. What'd you do? Why'd you do that? Well, I bet those consequences suck. But I was telling one guy, we've all committed crimes. I sincerely believe everybody on this planet has committed a crime. We just all didn't get caught for it. Because you guys know, in my Unprovoked Acknowledgements video, I committed crimes. And again, I still might have to pay the consequences, but they're going to have to find me, because I'm not telling anybody, where I'm going, what my destination is. I'm sure the police officer knows my address because he took my ID, but I'm probably not going to go there. So, it is what it is, guys. I'm having a great time living life. I'm having a great time meeting you. So, I hope it continues. I'm sure it will continue. Feet don't hurt. Hips hurt. But you guys know what's really cool? Even though my hips hurt, once I start going, they don't hurt anymore. But as soon as I sit, it's hard to get started again. I'm limping, and I'm walking all weird. But as soon as I start walking again, after about 5 minutes, it feels like never had an injury. By the time I reach my destination, I kind of believe I'm going to not be able to walk anymore. But I'm totally cool making that sacrifice in order to experience life. Okay? So, I hope you're happy. I hope you're content. I hope you are living your best life, and I hope you're passionate. And I'm going to add another one. I hope you follow me on this journey, because I want to take you guys with me. And I want to meet more of you. And like I said in my positive video, if I interacted with you for longer than 3 minutes, don't think I don't think about you. All of you people who have helped me, even though it probably was nothing to you, meant the world to me, and I'm not going to forget that. So, have a good one. Probably going to utilize McDonald's Wi-Fi. Post this and head out. Give my phone some more time to charge, because I don't like left music.